13 minutes past 2, it's BBC Radio Leicester. It's Jimmy Carpenter with you till 4. Right, Blues Monday is what we're calling today. We've been encouraging people to play the blues. But also, did you know it's a thing called Brew Monday? This is something the Samaritans do, where they... No, serious. They do, honestly, serious. Yeah, they do. They get you to make a brew and talk to people. And I think that's a lovely thing. So we've just made a cup of tea for my guests, who in front of me are Deb and Denise from Lollaughterworks. Laugh out loud.
Yes. There's no chocolate biscuits to go with that tea, though.
Actually, we have got some shortbread. We've got some millionaire shortbread.
No,
yes.
Sorry, I just like moaning. It's Blue Monday.
This is. I can't believe we're doing this.
Oh,
very good. Right, so you both don't stop laughing. That's the first thing. Okay, but Deb, how does laughter yoga work? I mean, like, just tell us, like, why is this a thing?
It works because of when we laugh, this amazing chemistry set goes into play in our bodies, and it creates an absolutely wonderful endorphin rush, for want of a better word. Endorphins are the natural feel-good chemicals we feel in our bodies, and it wages war on anxiety, depression, and it wages war on the negative hormone our body makes, cortisol, and it's brilliant.
That is lovely. I love that. A chemistry set in your body. That's a great way of looking at it. Waging war on things like anxiety. I mean, well said. That's brilliant. Yes. I love that. Just as a premise, it's a great idea. But how did it start? Like, who was the first person? Like, where did you guys first hear about this thing called laughter yoga?
Yeah. Well, it first started with a Dr. Madan Kataria in the 1980s, and he's a medical doctor, and he realised that patients were healing, recovering better through his interactions with them, and that was based around humour. So he realised if they could do regular laughter exercises and laugh for absolutely no reason at all, their recovery would be better and sooner, and their mental health and well-being would improve as well.
Now, you do this all around the East Midlands. So
all around the country.
Really?
Mm. Oh, yes. We go into a lot of businesses
as well. We're like Batman. Wherever we are needed.
Wherever that lol lighting appears in the sky, you're there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we do a lot of changing workplace cultures to make it more positive and a great place to be, so that you actually say, I love working here and I love being around my work family.
So what's the reaction like when you go into a place and people are told they're going to be doing laughter yoga? Like, staring at people's faces. What's that like for you? You must be so used to this now.
Oh, we love it. We love watching the change in people's faces. So at the start, they're a little unsure. But by the end of it, they are laughing, they are positive, and they're talking about it for days and days on end.
We've actually had CEOs of great big companies doing a conga around the room that we didn't ask for, and that is the effect that laughter has upon your body.
I might just hire you for a party, you two, and bring you in. I think it'll be amazing. That's great. And so how many times will you laugh a day?
Well, we recommend, to get the benefits from it, you need 20 minutes of laughter in your day. It doesn't have to be in one big session. It can be throughout 3-4 minutes. We actually used to use it because we're psychotherapists and we used to work with young people around mental health, and we used it between seeing clients. So we would laugh for 3 minutes and it resets, so that with the next young person we were fresh, we were energised, and we were with them.
Well, just from a serious point of view, just tell us through your background, because actually people might just think this is one big joke, laughing through, and it is funny, but actually the serious side, and you're actually properly trained. Like, tell us what you've actually done.
Okay, so we are psychotherapists, we're clinical hypnotherapists as well, and laughter therapists.
We're also multi-faith ministers.
We're also multi-faith ministers as well. Anything to do with people, we love.
Do you know what, though? If a comedian doesn't think they're that funny, they could always hire a load of laughter yoga people to go in the front of the crowd and get everyone started. That would work, wouldn't it? The comedy festival's coming up next month. That's a good idea.
Ooh, fabulous idea.
What about, though, you talked about we should laugh 20 minutes a day, right? Isn't that sad that in 24 hours we might not laugh for 20 minutes a day?
Do you know the really sad thing? You know, as a child, the average child laughs about 300 times a day. You know, as an adult, have a guess, as an adult, how many times a day we laugh?
Well, I'm going to guess it's less than 20. I'm going to say 10.
11.
11 minutes a day.
11 times. No, not minutes. 11 times a day.
11
We've
times, sorry.
actually spoke with people that have, after a session, have cried because of the release, because they haven't laughed. There was one lady that hadn't laughed in 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been our pleasure to actually do some work around, empowering women. And we've been into women's centres and actually help them to get in touch with their laughter again. That being able to feel proud of who you are and free.
Now, there's lots of people milling around the studio here, and I don't think they realise, but if I can see them, they have to come in and have a go at doing this. Right, because I think we want to have a little go on the radio. I think, can people listening to this have a go as well?
Oh,
Of
yes.
course, they will love it.
Okay, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a song, and then we're going to try and get some people in the studio to have a go at this who work here with myself. We'll have a go. Anybody who's listening to the radio can have a go too. And what I'd love people to do is, if they found themselves laughing at the radio, honestly, will you text and tell me? So
Yes,
that we can
please, that'd be lovely.
have a little take. So we see if we can get as many people laughing across
Yes.
Leicester and Rutland as possible.
Oh, that would be
All right, let's get that sorted. Go on. Longest and biggest conga of laughter with yoga there is across Leicestershire and Rutland. And if you find yourself laughing at any point, obviously if you're driving you can't do this, but if you're working solitary at home, whatever you're doing, can you promise me that you'll text me and tell me that it's worked? 81333, start your message with the word Leicester. Now I'm joined by Deb and Denise from Lollaughterworks. They do this all over the world. They go all over the world.
Lovely.
The world would be wonderful.
Okay.
Especially Dubai.
Is that what you want?
Caribbean.
Right, now joining us as well to take part, we have Amy Payne from the telly, we have Amy Woodfield from online, and we have our very own Uncle Frank. So it's all going to happen now. So take us through, how does this work?
Right, well, you'd be happy to know there are no yogic poses in this. It's yogic breathing to energise and get yourself focused and grounded.
So no downward dog, Amy, all right?
Unless you want to, Amy, of
Well,
course.
just sit my so politely declining, but thanks.
Right, go on.
So we're going to have a couple of big breaths in through our nose and then just breathe it out through our mouth. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, big breath in through your nose. And breathing out.
Just let it go. You deserve this, everyone. Just let it go.
Can we have that song on, Jimmy?
Let it go.
Take a request.
So this time we're going to have a big breath in through our nose, but we are then going to laugh it out. So we're going to go.
Think of something you want to get rid of. Let's laugh it out.
So are you ready? After 3, big breath in through the nose. And. Time for a laughter smoothie.
Go on then.
Yeah, a laughter smoothie, seeing as it's the new start and all of that, being energised, getting all these good things in us. So we are going. The idea is we have 2 glasses. Yeah. In your right hand, you've got a glass, and if you repeat the noise after me, it's. So raise your right hand in the air with your glass and go.
And in the left hand, you've got to feel good, full of endorphins.
So raise your left glass. Are you ready? Now the object of the game is we are going to mix the 2 together. So the goes into the so mix those over. So and now that is nicely mixed, we are going to drink that down.
It's going to feel good.
And we are going to have a really big
having this.
belly laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, then.
Are you ready?
Yes, that belly laugh
Right.
we deserve. Yes.
After 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, man.
Uncle Frank's gone red. You okay?
You are crazy. You're crazy.
I just 3-minute belly laugh is the equivalent to 10 minutes cardiovascular workout.
Is that true?
Yeah, there are so many studies that have been done in America, especially on the effects that laughter has on your body. It lowers blood pressure, lowers the risk of heart attacks and strokes,
lowers pain
thresholds. Honestly, it's amazing.
Can you come in every day? And
Oh yes, please.
Now,
I feel like my tummy's a bit more.
for anybody who's listening who's just tuned in, this was Laughter Yoga on the radio, okay? So if you did laugh along with us, text us 81333, start your message with the word Leicester. In the meantime, thank you so much. One big laugh, everyone.